My name is Michaela Frankland. My student ID is 3230454. These are my AVMA required task videos for the 2018 spring semester. So today we're going to be trimming some dog nails, and there's a couple of things that you need to be able to do that. You need some quick stop powder or silver nitrate, something to stop the bleeding if you were to get one in the quick. And then if you're using the powder, you'll need a Q-tip to apply it with, and then obviously you'll need some nail trimmers for this. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at this and I'll show you. Kane's got black nails, so it's hard to actually identify where the quick is, which the quick is the blood vessel that runs right through the nail. So on black nails, you kind of just have to look and you can see where it starts to curve over and it gets a little smaller. You'll want to trim that end off right there where it starts to curve over, just to be sure that you don't get it in the quick. And you can always cut a little bit more off if you need to later. You can go back. So we'll go ahead and start and I'll show you how I like to do it. So you can see where it starts to curve. I just clip that end off right there like that. Same with this one, right where it curves over. Just clip it. And this one same way. And right here. And always check for a dew claw. Kane doesn't have a dew claw, but most dogs will, so always be sure you check because you don't want to miss that when you're clipping them. And if you were to get one in the quick, then you would need to take your Q-tip, dip it into your quick stop powder, and apply it to the bleeding nail just with some pressure right there. Just hold it on there until the bleeding was completely stopped. And that's all that you do. So today we're going to be trimming some cat's nails, and to start we'll need just a few items. You'll need a pair of nail trimmers and some quick stop or silver nitrate, and if you're using the quick stop you'll need a Q-tip to apply it. So we'll go ahead and start and I'll show you how we're going to do this. So with a cat you have to push out each digit individually. You can do that by applying some pressure with your thumb and your forefinger, just like that, so that you can see it. And on his nails it's kind of hard to see since they're dark, but the quick is going to be that pink that you'll see right there, and that's going to be the blood vessel that runs through the nail. So we want to be sure we avoid that when we're trimming them. So the best way to do that is to just see right where it curves and just kind of clip right on the end there. That's the best way to avoid that. Okay? It's always better to start with just a little bit. You can always go back and trim off more if you need to later. It's alright, buddy. Get this other one here. Okay. And if you do happen to get some in the quick, you just use your Q-tip here and put a little bit of quick stop powder on it and just apply pressure to the bleeding nail. It's okay. Just apply it on there until the bleeding stops. And that's how you do it. So today we're going to be pilling a dog, and I've got a treat here in place of the pill. That's what we'll be using. So there's a couple little tricks that'll make this a little easier. So if you start from behind, sometimes it'll keep them from kind of wincing away if you were to start at the front. It makes them a little more comfortable. So what I always like to do is push their gums in on their top lip, and it'll keep them from biting down when you go to put the pill in. So we'll go ahead and start and I'll show you how to do it. So pinch down on there, make sure their mouth opens, push the pill down as far as you can, and hold their head up. And when they lick their nose like that, you know that they've swallowed. So you want to hold their head up and rub their neck until you know that they've swallowed. Today we're going to be pilling a cat. I've got a treat here in place of the pill. So what you'll want to do with the cat is go behind, and if you kind of squeeze right in here, they'll open up automatically. So put the pill down as far as it'll go and hold their head up until you know that they swallowed. So today we're going to be going over how to do a free catch on some urine out of a male dog. What you're going to need is some kind of a small plastic container, something shallow to catch it in, and a leash. You want to be sure you keep them on a leash so they're arm's length. That way you don't miss it when they start to urinate. And one other thing that's really important, you want to be sure you catch it midstream. The first little bit that will come out will have a lot of bacteria and contaminants in it, and so you want to be sure you catch it midstream because that's going to be the most sterile. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start. Come on, buddy. how you do it. So today we're going to be learning how to apply a gauze muzzle, and 1 to 2 inch gauze works best depending on how big the dog is. So I've got 2-inch gauze right here we're going to use today. So you'll start by making a loop in the middle and applying that to their nose, and you want to secure it fairly tight there, and then go underneath. Go back up behind their head, and go underneath again, and pull it tight there. You want to make sure it's secure enough that they can't get their mouth open, but you don't want to make it to where they can't breathe. So then you'll make your loop, and go underneath to pull that through and make your quick release knot there. So again, you want to make sure it's secure enough that they can't get their mouth open so they can't bite somebody, but also they need to be able to breathe easily. Then you can just pull on this, and that'll do your quick release there, so you can get it off quickly in case of an emergency.